By constitution, only 4 religions are legit. Anyone that are not part of these 4, they are not part of protection of constitution. As a Baha'i who lived in Iran, I'm 5th generation Baha'i. Iran is the birthplace for this faith. We moved a lot to, stay unknown. The closest persecution that I can explain to you is my uncle. He was arrested, and because of his faith, when my uncle was changing his clothes, I saw in his, shoulder and his, his back, 3 big, deep circle. That image is vivid with me even right now. They, hammered him to the point that engraved on his back. This country run by, theocracy.
I was 9 years old when the revolution happened in Iran. We lost everything. They took it, they fired my mom and dad. We lost everything. In addition to that, there was prosecution and some harassment as a child in the school. To humiliate us, they would just bring us in front of the group, say, you guys have to stand here, and then they would say, these are infidels, the Baha'is, look at them. Add to it, after several years, they arrested my father. They said that you have been working for the National Bank, and every money and every cent and penny that you made during these 28 years, you have to return it, because that belongs to Muslims. And he said, I don't have anything. You confiscated everything that we had. So they put him in prison. I remember I was 8, 9 years old, and I opened the door and I could see my aunt's husband with 2 other Baha'is, that they were blindfolded, and it was on the back of their Jeep. So that was the last time I saw him. The government killed them because of their belief. This is an example that of what's going on in Iran. There are still these things that happened to me. They are still happening in Iran. To some extent, it may be even worse.
Baha'is in Iran are just pretty much continuously persecuted. There's this situation in the village of Ibel, where the court documents basically said that the reason that it's okay to confiscate the land of Baha'is because they have a perverse ideology. We believe in unity of religion, the harmony of science and religion, elimination of all forms of prejudice, equality of women and men. We're not like violent, subversive, or immoral. So there's no reason for the government in Iran to persecute the Baha'is so mercilessly like this. And they have no voice, and so the Baha'is of Ann Arbor and really the Baha'is of Washtenaw County want to basically bring the world's attention to what's going on in Iran.
The latest one that was passed in December 2020. It's House Resolution 823. What we can understand from the contacts that we have within Persia, within Iran, essentially they watch these resolutions, they watch the US Congress, they keep a tab, and so it matters to them what the US Congress says.